Hello friends, I'm Friday, and today I'm going to show you where to find every adamantine weapon and armor mold for the Forge in the Underdark. I'll also track down both ore veins and break down the perks of each crafted item for you, just for fun. Timestamps are listed below if you're here for a specific mold or just want to jump around. I'll also include the coordinates beside each timestamp in the description, in case you prefer the thrill of the hunt as opposed to listening to me yammering on. Alright, let's get into it. If you're completely new to Grym Forge and have no clue how to access the forge itself, start at the Grym Forge waypoint. Head up the stairs, turn the corner, walk past two dwarves chatting about the architecture, then past the 𝖪𝖘 and the bodies. Go up another set of stairs, you'll find a group of Duergar forcing two 𝖪𝖘 to break a wall. Once you deal with the meatheads, method of violence or diplomacy, your call, you'll be able to enter the freshly smashed wall and begin exploring. Let's grab the two more obscure molds first. After entering the collapsed wall, head up the stairs and turn right. Go all the way to the end and turn left. If you see a collapsed bridge in a weird purple thing, that's your sign that you're on the right path. Careful, explosive traps are nearby. You'll need to pass perception checks to spot them. Disarm the traps, then teleport across the gap using Misty Step, Arcane Gate, Dimensional Door, whatever works. Just aim further down the path to avoid landing on the other traps located across the way. If you use Dimension Door and brought your party, remember to regroup them after. On the other side, turn right and climb down a ladder. You'll find two giant iron doors that require successful lockpick, so bring your sleight of hand champ. Once inside the room, head up the stairs, continue climbing until you reach some debris, and loot the skeleton there. That's your shield mold. Now exit the room and turn left. Follow the path to a small gap, jump across, then continue until you reach a large broken staircase. At the top, there's another corpse. Loot it for the scimitar mold. Once you've got the mold, backtrack the way you came and return to the trap-laden collapsed bridge. Teleport across once again and head straight. You'll find yourself on a bridge with a ridiculous number of traps. Disable the gargoyle here. It spits out a stream of fire if you set any of the traps off, which hurts a lot. Near the middle of the bridge, there's a ladder. Climb down, cross the metal platform, and laying on the ground beside a skeleton is the longsword mold. Once you pick up the mold, continue down the path. At the end, look left to see a dangling platform. Hop onto it and switch to a companion with ranged weapon. Hit the levers across the gap. One lowers the platform and the other moves it. After the platform delivers you, jump up onto the walkway and follow the path. You'll find a mace mold lying on a broken table. Pick it up. Then turn left and head up the stairs you see in the distance. Turn left again and you'll find a hidden path where you'll find the split mold on the ground next to another corpse. Once you collect it, go back to where you found the mace mold and you should see the scale mold lying on the ground not far from where you're standing. Warning, approaching this one triggers a skeleton ambush. Clear them out and boom, 6 molds in your pocket. Now let's talk ore vein. You need adamantine ore to use the forge. There are only 2 veins, so choose your gear wisely. Starting from where you found the scale mold, follow the path I'm showing you on screen. Mine the lava. You'll reach the first ore vein, smash it for your prize. Now head back toward the forge entrance. Descend the stairs, but before jumping down on the forge platform, look left. There's a narrow path leading to a library. That's where you'll find a second ore vein, but beware, lava methods await. They explode on death, so keep your distance or use a fire-resistant potion. Once you have both ores in hand, jump down to the forge platform. Place one character on each of the 4 circle things, ideally someone ranged. Put your healer or squishiest companion in charge of the lava valve. Control your main character and put the ore in the crucible, then insert your mold into the mold chamber. Once everyone's in position, pull a lever to lower the platform. When it's fully lowered, activate the lava valve. Enter Grym. Grym is a lava-powered murder machine with no chill. Easiest way to take him out is by squishing him with the hammer, but you must have lava flowing onto the platform or the hammer won't drop and Grym will be invincible. Now if you're like me and use cracked out mods to steamroll everything for content creation, this fight will be a joke. But for everyone else, play smart. Alright, let's break down the perks. All the weapons have Diamond's Bane. Every hit is a critical hit. Lethal weapons ignores a type of resistance. Mace ignores bludgeoning resistance. The longsword and scimitar ignore slashing resistance. For the shield, it has Adamantine shield. When a melee attack misses, the attacker becomes reeling for 2 turns. Shield bash on a melee hit, use a reaction to knock the attacker prone unless they pass a dex save. Critical block, attackers can't land crits on the wearer. As for the heavy and medium armor, they share most perks, but there's some key differences. So magical plate reduces all incoming damage by 2 for heavy, 1 for medium. Intense adamantine backlash, melee attackers become reeling, 2 turns for heavy, 3 for medium. No crits, you are immune to critical hits, and both armors have disadvantage on stealth checks. Also, the AC differences between the armors is that heavy has 18 and medium has 16. And that's the whole forge, top to bottom. Sure, you'll find stronger gear later in the game, but the crit immunity alone makes adamantine armor a godsend in early to mid game fights. It saved my ass more times than I can count. Anyway, what's your favorite mold to craft? Got any Grym slaying tips or preferred loadouts? Drop them in the comments. This video was an absolute nightmare to film and edit, so do me a solid, body slam that like button and bitch slap subscribe into another plane of existence. Massive thanks to my very good friend Lex for helping me wrangle this beast of a script. Love you, buddy. We'll see you next Friday or maybe even Monday. Peace.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, partying, yeah.